Good evening. We begin tonight diving into the shocking 2025 Louvre heist where crown jewels vanished in minutes. More than an estimated of $102 million in precious jewelry gone. This is like Ocean 8 in real life, right? We saw the heist, the thieves in motion in real time, people outside the museum videoing. This is crazy. This is insane. We have Eldar from New Gen Talk with us. Okay, let's get right into it. Eldar, how did the thieves manage to pull off the heist so quickly?
Hi, thanks for having me today. Yeah, the speed of the robbery was the result of careful planning and using major security failures. They didn't just use force, they were very precise. The thieves dressed up as the construction workers. They used a truck with a mechanical lift to reach the first floor, balcony, and a window in the middle of the day, right when the museum was open. And this simple way of entering was actually the key of the whole operation. They were inside for only about 4 minutes and they cut through a glass window with a disc cutter and smashed 2 display cases. The whole operation from entering to escaping took less than 8 minutes. Importantly, the Louvre admitted that surveillance on its outside walls was very poor. And there were big gaps where cameras couldn't see. The thieves targeted these major weaknesses.
My next question for you, Eldar, what specific items were stolen and why are they historically significant?
The stolen prizes were not just expensive, they are the symbols of French history that cannot be replaced. 8 priceless pieces of French crown jewels were taken. Together, they are valued at around 88 million euros. The stolen goods includes part of matching jewelry sets from 19th century French royalty, specifically a sapphire necklace, earring from the set of Queens Marie-Amélie and Hortense, also the emerald necklace, and matching earrings that belong to Empress Marie-Louise, Napoleon's second wife. These jewels are more than gems. They really tell the history of France, covering centuries of royal power. Losing them is a national disaster and huge cultural loss.
Do you think that this could be a culture impact? Do you believe this could make people think museums aren't safe spaces?
This definitely forces us to rethink what safe means today. This case is a big lesson that will likely change museum security rules around the world. The biggest change is realizing that museums need to look beyond just protecting things at night. This robbery happened during the day. The thieves used the fact that guards were focused on visitor safety rather than fighting robbers. It was a wake-up call about combining physical security and cybersecurity. The thieves used simple tools like a lift truck to get past high-tech systems. It teaches us that without layers of defense and total camera coverage, these places are still at risk.
What has been the mood in Paris since the theft?
The reaction has been a mix of anger, quick security action, and calming the public down. The shock was very clear. President Macron publicly called the robbery an attack on a heritage that we cherish, while the Justice and Interior Minister described it as a robbery of priceless value. There is also a sense of taking responsibility. The Louvre director openly admitted a terrible failure regarding the camera blind spots and all the security faults. To build back trust and stop more theft, the museum took the drastic step of moving many remaining jewels to the Bank of France vault for safety right after the heist.
Do we have any clarification on the suspects? Who was doing the internal versus the external?
This is a complicated part of the ongoing investigation. On the surface, it looks like an external job. Investigators found that two of the main suspects are local criminals with past theft records who were linked to a case back in 2015. They caught them because investigators found over 150 clues like DNA and fingerprints at the scene and on items dropped during the escape. However, authorities are not ruling out the possibility of an inside job. This suspicion comes from finding big security errors like the reported use of weak passwords such as Louvre for the camera server, that suggested carelessness or specific knowledge that allowed such a huge breach to happen.
And finally, what broader lesson does this heist teach museum security worldwide?
Of course, the biggest takeaway is that basic security maintenance is the most important thing. The heist used low-tech methods, a lift truck, or bid high-tech security. It showed the danger when physical and digital security don't work together. Using weak passwords for the camera server like Louvre, it is a strong warning that even a small digital mistake can allow a huge physical break-in. Museums must stop thinking only about a nighttime defense. They need to fix weak spots when the museum is open because guards are focused on visitors, not thieves, during the day. It teaches that we need full layers of defense, full camera coverage, and acting immediately when audits warn about all equipment. So this is my all takeaways from this terrible situation. Thank you for having me.
Eldar, thank you for being with us today. We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated for breaking news and top stories.